No one has told you this yet, but if you want to master the art of seduction, you're probably overlooking some critical details. These aren't just small tweaks, they're game changers. Ignore them and you'll keep wondering why things aren't clicking. Pay attention, and you could transform the way you're perceived by women forever. Stick with me, because what you're about to discover might just blow your mind. All right, let's get real for a second. You've probably asked yourself, what's the first thing a woman notices about me when we meet? It's a question that's been on everyone's mind at one point or another, right? Well, today we're going to unpack the 7 aspects that completely change your game. We're talking about the details that can either make you stand out in a crowd or fade into the background. And believe me, by the end of this video, you'll have the blueprint you need to leave a lasting impression every single time. But before we dive in, I've got to know what's the first thing you notice when you meet someone new. Is it their style, their smile, or maybe something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious to see where we all stand. Aspect 1, the power of appearance. So let's start with the most obvious and honestly, the most critical, your appearance. I know it's easy to think that appearances shouldn't matter, but let's face it, they do. Whether we like it or not, we're visual beings. How you present yourself is your personal billboard, your own advertisement that says, "This is who I am." Imagine this scenario. You walk into a room full of people. What's the first thing they see? Your clothes, your posture, your overall vibe. Even before you open your mouth, you've already said a lot. It's like your appearance does the talking for you. And trust me, women are listening. But here's the kicker, it's not just about wearing the latest trends or having the most expensive wardrobe. It's about how you carry it. Confidence is key. You could be wearing the simplest outfit, but if you want it, you've already won half the battle. Think about it when you see someone who's well put together. Don't you automatically assume they've got their life in order? That's the kind of impression you want to make. And don't forget about the details, the little things that might seem insignificant but actually speak volumes. What's your hair neatly styled? Is your beard groomed? Are your nails clean and trimmed? These might sound like small things, but they add up to create a complete picture. And believe me, women notice these details. They might not say it out loud, but they're definitely taking mental notes. So before you step out of the house, take a moment to check yourself out. Are you presenting the best version of yourself? If not, take those extra few minutes to polish up your look. Trust me, it'll pay off. Aspect 2, the sneaky importance of shoes. Now, let's talk about something that might catch you off guard, your shoes. Yes, you heard that right. Shoes are one of the most overlooked yet critical aspects of your appearance. They're like the foundation of a well-constructed outfit. Think of it this way, you wouldn't build a house on a shaky foundation, right? The same goes for your look. Picture this, you're dressed to impress from head to toe, or so you think. But then you look down and realize your shoes are scuffed, dirty, or just plain worn out. What do you think that says about you? It tells people that while you may care about your appearance, you're not paying attention to the details. And let's be honest, it's the details that often make the biggest difference. Now imagine the opposite. You're wearing a sharp, well-tailored outfit, and your shoes are clean, polished, and stylish. Instantly, your whole look is elevated. Shoes have this amazing ability to either make or break an outfit. They're like the exclamation point at the end of a sentence. Without them, the whole statement just falls flat. But it's not just about wearing nice shoes. It's about keeping them in good condition. What's the point of having a great pair of shoes if they're covered in dirt or look like they've been through a war zone? Make it a habit to clean and polish your shoes regularly. Store them properly. And if they're starting to show their age, consider getting them repaired or replaced. Here's a tip. Invest in a good pair of shoes that go with most of your outfits. You don't need a closet full of footwear, just a few versatile pairs that can complement different looks. And trust me, this small investment will pay off in the long run. So next time you're getting ready, don't just stop at the clothes. Look down and make sure your shoes are on point. They're more important than you might think. Aspect 3, behavior, the silent communicator. All right, so you've nailed the appearance and your shoes are on point. What's next? It's how you behave. Now this is where things get really interesting, because while your appearance might get your foot in the door, your behavior is what keeps you in the room. You've probably heard the saying, actions speak louder than words. Well, it's absolutely true. Your behavior is a silent communicator, and women are particularly attuned to it. They notice how you treat others, how you carry yourself in social situations, and how you respond to different circumstances. Let's break it down with an example. You're out on a date, and the way you treat the waitstaff says a lot about who you are. Are you polite and respectful, or are you rude and dismissive? Trust me, she's watching and she's taking mental notes. How you treat others, especially those who can't do anything for you, is a clear indicator of your character. But it doesn't stop there. Your body language, the way you hold yourself, even the tone of your voice, these all play a role in how you're perceived. Confidence is key here. Walk into a room with your head held high, shoulders back, and make eye contact. This shows that you're self-assured, and that's incredibly attractive. And here's a pro tip. Listen more than you talk. Women appreciate a man who's genuinely interested in what they have to say. So instead of dominating the conversation, ask questions, show interest, and really listen to her responses. This shows that you value her thoughts and opinions, which goes a long way in making a great impression. Remember, your behavior is like a window into your personality. It reveals who you are, even when you're not speaking. So, pay attention to how you act, because it could make all the difference in how you're perceived. Aspect 4, the magic of a smile. Let's shift gears and talk about something that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful: your smile. It's amazing how much a genuine smile can do. Think of it as your secret weapon in the art of seduction. It's disarming, it's inviting, and above all, it's human. Imagine this: you're in the middle of a conversation and you flash a genuine, warm smile. Instantly, the mood changes. Your smile says you're approachable, you're friendly, and most importantly, you're confident. It's like a ray of sunshine breaking through a cloudy day, and it can brighten up even the dullest of moments. But here's the thing: a fake smile won't cut it. Women can spot insincerity from a mile away. What you need is a genuine smile, one that reaches your eyes and lights up your whole face. It shows that you're happy, you're confident, and you're comfortable in your own skin. Here's a little exercise for you. Try smiling at yourself in the mirror. Not just any smile, but one that feels natural and genuine. Notice how it instantly changes your mood and the way you see yourself. Now, take that smile with you wherever you go. And don't just smile when you're talking to someone you're interested in. Smile at the barista, at the workers, at strangers passing by. You'll be surprised at how much positive energy it brings into your life. And the best part, a smile is contagious. When you smile, others are likely to smile back, creating a positive feedback loop. So next time you're in a social setting, don't forget to flash that smile. It's one of the most powerful tools you have, and it costs you nothing. But its impact, priceless. Aspect 5. The power of well-maintained lips. Now, let's dive into something that might seem small but can make a huge difference: your lips. Yep, those two small things on your face that can have a big impact on how you're perceived. Picture this: you're deep in conversation and naturally her eyes drift to your lips. What does she see? Dry, cracked lips, or smooth, well-cared-for ones? Believe it or not, this can be a deal breaker. Lips that are well-maintained not only look better, but they also feel better. They show that you take care of yourself, that you pay attention to the little things. So how do you keep your lips in top shape? It's easier than you think. Start by staying hydrated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps keep your lips from drying out. Next, invest in a good lip balm. Apply it regularly, especially in harsh weather conditions. This will keep your lips soft and prevent them from cracking. But don't stop there. Exfoliate your lips once in a while to remove any dead skin. You can do this with a simple homemade scrub using sugar and honey, or you can buy a lip scrub from the store. The goal is to keep your lips smooth and kissable. And here's something you might not have thought of: protect your lips from the sun. Just like your skin, your lips can get sunburned too. Look for a lip balm with SPF and make it a part of your daily routine. Remember, your lips are one of the most noticeable features on your face. Taking care of them isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. So give them the attention they deserve and watch how it changes the way women perceive you. Aspect 6, your signature scent. Now let's talk about something you can't see, but definitely feel: your scent. Your signature scent is like the invisible part of your presence, but it can have a lasting impact on how you're remembered. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who just smells amazing? That scent lingers in your mind long after they're gone. It's like a sensory memory that stays with you. That's the power of a good fragrance. But here's the thing, less is more. You don't want to be the guy who walks into a room and everyone's eyes start watering because you've overdone it on the cologne. The key is to find a scent that complements your natural smell, something that's subtle yet noticeable. When choosing a fragrance, think about what suits your personality. Are you more of a fresh, citrusy kind of guy? Or do you prefer something deeper, more woody and musky? Your scent should reflect who you are. Once you've found your signature scent, stick with it. It becomes part of your identity. Now here's a pro tip. Don't just spray your fragrance all over your body. Focus on the pulse points, your wrists, behind your ears, and the base of your throat. These areas emit heat, which helps to diffuse the scent and make it last longer. And remember, a little goes a long way. You want people to notice your scent, not be overwhelmed by it. Your scent is like your invisible signature. It's something people will remember you by, even when you're not around. So choose it wisely, apply it sparingly, and let it work its magic. Aspect 7, the underestimated power of well-cared-for hands. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about your hands. They're one of the visible parts of your body, and they play a huge role in non-verbal communication. Whether you're shaking hands, gesturing, or even just resting your hands on the table, they're constantly on display. And yes, women notice. Think about it when you meet someone for the first time. What do? You shake hands. So it's one of the first points of physical contact, and it can say a lot about you. Are your hands clean, well-groomed, and soft to the touch? Or are they rough, dry, and neglected? These details matter more than you might think. Here's the deal, well-cared-for hands are a reflection of your overall grooming habits. If you take the time to care for your hands, it shows that you pay attention to the details, and that's attractive. It's a sign that you're someone who takes care of themselves and values personal hygiene. So, how do you keep your hands in top shape? Start with basic hygiene. Wash your hands regularly, especially after meals and before you touch your face. Next, invest in a good hand cream and use it daily. This will keep your hands soft and moisturized, which is especially important if you live in a dry climate or work with your hands a lot. And don't forget about your nails. Keep them trimmed and clean at all times. You don't need to go for a full manicure, but regular maintenance is key. A little effort goes a long way. But remember, your hands are always on display and they're often the first point of contact with others. Taking care of them isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. So give them the attention they deserve, and you'll be surprised at how much of a difference it makes. And there you have it, the 7 key aspects that can completely transform how women perceive you. But remember, mastering these details is just the beginning. Once you've got these down, you'll be ready to move on to the next level. If you're serious about taking your game up a notch, I've got something special for you. I've prepared an exclusive video that will change the way you think about seduction forever. The link is in the description, but only check it out if you're ready to dive deeper. So what are you waiting for? Start mastering these details today and watch how your interactions change. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What detail are you going to focus on first? Remember, it's the little things that make the biggest impact. See you in the next video.